to fight for justice and peace, whatever the obstacles.
One man spent 27 years in prison, walked out with peace in his heart, and went on to lead a nation. This is the story of Nelson Mandela, a symbol of freedom, forgiveness, and unshakable courage. Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela was born on July 18, 1918, in the tiny village of Mvezo in South Africa. His father was a local chief, and his family belonged to the Thembu royal line of the Xhosa people. He was the first in his family to attend school, where a teacher gave him the English name, Nelson. From an early age, Mandela valued education and tradition, but he also questioned injustice. That spirit would guide him for the rest of his life. As a young man, Mandela moved to Johannesburg, studied law, and co-founded South Africa's first black law firm. But apartheid, the system of racial segregation, was tightening its grip. In 1944, he joined the African National Congress, rising as a passionate voice for the oppressed. Peaceful protest was his starting point, but as the government became more violent, Mandela helped form the ANC's armed wing. In 1962, Mandela was arrested and eventually sentenced to life in prison for conspiracy against the state. He spent 18 of those 27 years on Robben Island, confined to a small cell, forced into hard labor. Yet, even in prison, Mandela became a leader, uniting inmates, studying law, and continuing the struggle through words and willpower. In 1990, after global pressure and internal unrest, Mandela was finally released. He walked out of prison with no bitterness, only determination to rebuild a divided country. Just 4 years later, South Africa held its first democratic elections. Millions voted, black and white. Mandela won by a landslide, becoming the country's first black president. As president, he focused on unity, truth, and reconciliation. He invited even his former enemies to the table. His leadership helped heal generations of pain. Mandela stepped down after one term, by choice, and dedicated his life to peace, education, and fighting poverty. He received over 250 awards, including the Nobel Peace Prize. He passed away in 2013, but his impact lives on, in South Africa, and around the world. Nelson Mandela showed the world that even the darkest prison can't hold back the light of a determined soul. A leader, a liberator, a legacy. If you would like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Who should we cover next?